Good morning, people. I thought today I would demonstrate something for you that I don't always have time to demonstrate for you in class. And we are talking here about high contrast and low contrast in your pictures, in your drawings or paintings. Because you can do this. This applies to grayscale, pencil and charcoal, as well as color artworks. We're gonna do grayscale now. I will do the color artworks contrasting later. So high contrast is where there's a huge difference, a very huge difference between your lightest and your darkest values, right? Low contrast is where there's not such a distinct difference between your light values and your darkest values. It's a more subtle range of values in low contrast. Now, the reason why you need contrast in your artworks is, actually there are many, but the most important is low contrast. If you in most of your artworks you will use both. For example, in a landscape, the faraway background will have low contrast, where the closer to you objects like a tree or a house or whatever will have high contrast. High contrast lends itself to more crisp details. Low contrast lends itself to less details. Another reason to use different contrasts in your artworks is that high contrast creates interest and drama in your artworks, where low contrast creates a kind of a calm type of backdrop, a more subtle, subdued backdrop. We're talking especially about landscapes now, but you use both of them in any artwork you do. There are places in your artworks where there will be high contrast and places where there will be low contrast. For instance, backgrounds, low contrast. Your primal focus point, high contrast. Okay, so I will demonstrate to you how to shade both of these. Let me just move this one. Yes, we'll do the high contrast first. All right, and I will fast forward the shading parts so that the video doesn't become too long. Right, now with high contrast, I will first lay down a general mid-tone, except for where highlights are. So I'm just quickly blocking in a general mid-tone, except for where there are shadows, or highlights I mean. So general mid-tone. And I might even already, while doing the mid-tone, establish very lightly some of the shadowy parts. Okay, and then I will work in define the deeper shadows and the lightest highlights better. Okay, that's basically how the process goes. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward here and just keep on shading. So that is your high contrast picture. We can go on and develop it further in more finer detail, but I think we stop there for now and move on to the lower contrast. Now the process for the low contrast artwork is pretty much the same, except that you don't go into such dark shadows as you do with the high contrast. So it basically comes down to you use less pressure on your pencil, or you use a lighter graphite pencil. In other words, a HB or maybe a B. From 2B it becomes a bit dark. You can even go into the H range of pencils to do the low contrast drawing. Okay, so the process is the same, and I am gonna get to it and fast forward again. I'm gonna try, let me see how long is the video. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make this one a bit quicker. Alright. I think that's enough for now. Again, we can go into greater detail, work on this one as well some more. But for now, I think you get the idea of how to create high contrast and low contrast in your artworks. And as I've said, you will mostly use both of them in the same artwork. It helps you to create depth. Remember in one of the lessons we talked about creating depth in your artworks, and these are the techniques that you do it with. Alrighty. Okay, I think this video is long enough. I'll see you again tomorrow. Be safe. Bye.